because
We're live. Yeah, you mean the big green screen for the back?
the
No,
big cloth
yeah. I was. Yeah, because you want to do the meats and all that, right? Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah. I was thinking behind here, I just put something nice, but get that light from the front, and apart from the light from the front, they say get a reflector also. But then if I put the reflector there, maybe move the camera angle a bit here, you might see it. So something small, put here on the side of the table, maybe with a bit of light, so it comes to my face here. So the other one can put from a 45 angle.
I think your light had to be from 45 angle so that it does not show the double chin. You see, if I do it like
Yeah.
that,
Look weird. So the one, so they say something behind. So I said start with that first, lah. So at least I can switch this off and start with that one, So anyway, so let's jump to this, man. We haven't done a movie TV talk show in ages. So like as the headline say, let me do a quick headline here.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I think that's what we do, during this whole pandemic, right? I think I do a lot of movie watching and series watching, catching out on some of my series, especially on the weekends and at night. So quite a lot to talk about.
Okay, so tell me then, what do you think about WandaVision? Let's start with that. So the first of the Marvel TV series that came out was WandaVision. That came out several months ago. It was very look forward to, so on and so forth. So was I, because the build-up was what was going to happen to this woman, and she was supposed to hold a lot of power that they said that would moving forward she will play a big part because of the whole time stuff and the magic stuff they wanted to get into. Now, I was looking forward to it for a long time, but my reservations with it was 6 episodes, right? No, sorry, 9 episodes, I think. Yeah. My biggest gripe with this whole Marvel TV series was that they were too short.
Okay.
They were too short. Like I thought WandaVision, the first few episodes were 20 minutes. It was only 20 minutes, no, if you count the trailer at the back was super long. So you had a 20-minute part 1, a 22-minute part 2, like a 25-minute part 3. The Disney Channel subscription is very expensive. That I felt that even though the movie was nice, I didn't like it being too short. What do you think?
No, I think the whole purpose of WandaVision is supposed to play along with they try to give a homage to what you call the American sitcoms. Actually, to be honest, right, when I've watched the first 2 episodes, I actually stopped watching after for a while. Actually, I felt it was so bizarre. It just doesn't make sense. It's like totally doesn't make sense. It's just weird. So I was watching it with my wife, and both of us were like, then after that I decided, you know what, I said, let's just sit down and just finish watching. Like, it's just 9 episodes. I mean, we've been watching like so many other animes and all this, and there's also 100 over episodes. And I say, you know what, these 9 episodes is 20 minutes long each episode. I think within the day I can finish watching it within 4 hours. So started watching then. So the thing is, as it goes along, and as you start to see things unfold and unravel, I can. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder what is running in her mind, and I think in the end it actually did show that she was actually in total sadness. I think it's just like all of us, when we go into that doom and gloom mode, when we're feeling down and sad. But this one, she projected it out, and because of her love for Vision, she basically recreated him and recreated the 2 kids. Not recreated it. She created the 2 kids. So it's very interesting. But after that, then you realize that what's that the other witch called? Agatha.
Agatha.
Yeah, so realize that she's also part of it. So and I think the last 2 episodes is the one that totally wrapped up the entire series for me, because it went full blown psycho after that.
Wait, so you're saying that you're saying you were having trouble? Watching in the beginning, so it was okay that it was short. It was only
I was
20
okay.
minutes.
Yeah, I was okay because I'm not exactly a big fan of Scarlet Witch or Vision as well. So I thought, you know what? I mean, it's something interesting to see. At least we get to see a longer version of Vision and Wanda. Because you watch the Avengers, it's all very short. Their scenes are like what, 5-10 minutes max if you add up everything. And now they're getting like the full series to themselves. And it's fun to watch them a little bit more longer, and then you get to delve into deeper into their backstory, and what went wrong, and what happened to Wanda after the whole end game, after the whole end game lah. So I felt it was okay. It wasn't that good, I would say. I mean, it was decent lah. They did say that they tried to pay homage to all the American sitcom, and it was like 9 episodes of American sitcom history, I think, like a documentary. And if you look
Here's,
from, yeah,
here's what I thought. I thought it was very well written because it was something that made you pay attention to what was going on, especially a lot with the facial expressions. So they kind of at an early point kind of hinted that this woman might be a little bit nuts. So what you're seeing may not be real. But you had to wait right till the end when they actually revealed, hey, there's something else going on here.
Yeah.
When after the credits, they showed that there were people outside monitoring her in this little bubble, right? Then part 2 came about. Okay, they expanded the story a little bit. And for something that was that good, the story that was that deep, that had a lot of potential to be somewhere maybe near, maybe not Breaking Bad, maybe like a Soprano, Wire, maybe around that level. Good stuff, not your typical stuff. It was too. That's why I say it was. I felt it was too short because we are selling the subscriptions all over. Anyone who certain countries cannot pirate, so you prosecute them. But it's too, and I
after
was
paying
like,
so much and just getting so little,
yeah,
it's unfair lah.
and certain things were dragged out a bit long. Like Agatha's review only came out in towards like the very end, and I was like, okay, so you kind of played around with all the emotion stuff, all the emotional stuff, but then towards the end you sort of brought it all in together. I was like, okay, that was number one criticism. But okay, story wise, I guess okay. I didn't really know what was going to happen at that point. I think
that's why I felt the same thing also. That's why the first 2 episodes I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm lost, and it's so weird because you're watching a 50s sitcom in the first episode and a 60s sitcom in the second episode. Then I was like, it's just very weird. It's just very bizarre for me. I felt that it's like,
what do you think about that guy appearing, Pietro dude? They kind of fuck with the thing, right?
Yeah. Then after
the
they
X-Men
say
kid.
they say it's not. I think they're really trying to just fuck around with this lah.
That was a good move. I thought that was a good move.
Yeah, it's like first we thought like, oh, is this the multiverse? It's finally happening, and actually it's not. Actually, it's nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess WandaVision on that start, I had more hopes, I think, for Wanda, and I think he sort of delivered, but not really, because if that girl, that Rambo girl, Monica, what's her name? Whatever.
Monica Rambeau, yeah.
She's Monica Rambeau also. This one.
This one is Monica Rambeau also. So she's supposed to be, I mean, she's supposed to be the next Captain Marvel, if not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I mean, the way they gave her powers was a bit weird also. Okay, she got touched by this woman, so a little bit of power went in her, and then suddenly she can walk through the barrier. So the next one, she's going to come and show her power. That one I thought was a bit of a cheap cop out, Then the girl is black, and then trying to get a little bit of some racial thingy inside there. Hey, let's get it. Like, cause most of the characters in there were all white, right? But Peter's all white, but the characters everything was white. I was like, okay, whatever. I wasn't really keen on that. Like, it didn't seem like it didn't seem like something that I could really fully buy into. So unless they play on her character and really build her up in whatever's coming next, I'm not too sure. Now I want to talk about Captain America and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now this one,
technically it's Captain America.
Technically Captain America, true. This one I thought was pretty good. I thought this one was nice.
I like it because you get to see behind the scene of that whole glamour of the superhero, the whole loud superhero thing in the movies, and over here you get to see like Falcon and the sister talking, and it's like basically him living his everyday life, especially the banking scene where he said, he's the Falcon, man. But no, I can't approve this loan. That totally screwed my mind. I was like laughing. I was like, shit, man, that's the reality. I mean, and it touched a lot on what's currently happening in the world, and especially in the US. Like a person of color. This what happened to them and all these things. So it plays along with that, and then you can see like how what you call the Winter Soldier Bucky, and how he actually is suffering from PTSD and all those things, and trying to right the wrongs of his past, and that is another part like we don't really see in a lot of superhero movies. And this one they get to show it like the human side of things rather than just that whole rah fly here, fly there, explosion here and there. We get to see.
What do you think about Agent USA?
Oh my god, that one is so funny.
Man, that was, I thought that guy played it pretty well.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
man, this, he was nasty. He killed people. I
Correct.
think how they
He did what he
dramatized
did
that
to
whole
do.
part when he crossed the line and he killed that guy. Man, I thought, hey, man,
that
this is
that
good.
that was a good unraveling and introduction to the agent, US agent.
Yeah.
And that's
What
a
I
good
cannot get around now, bro. So I wanna get your thoughts on this. What I couldn't get around was how they said this guy is as powerful as Captain America, but I didn't see him how he was.
I think they have not really showed it yet, because I think
Like,
if you look at it right, he got his powers pretty much late into the series, and that whole killing thing was like, I think the peak of him going into that whole berserk mode. But after that, I don't really remember any scenes that him really showcase all his that superpower.
that's why I
and
was
and I,
wondering how he fought that group of kids. The kids eventually overpowered him. I was like, wait, this guy also got super serum, is it?
yeah, he took the super
So
serum, right? The last one, something
So
like that.
that's how I was confused. So in the beginning, I said, wait, did this guy take the super serum or not? But the way he's throwing that shield around was like amazing. The shield just flew all over the place. So I'm thinking, okay, did he take super serum in there? So it took me a while to figure out. So I don't know, hey, something wrong with me. Or did I miss out something? Something I'm going to see earlier. So that part got me. Their uniforms were nice though. I thought the uniforms were pretty cool. Bringing in that black guy who played his friend, who also supposedly used as well. That one also was quite nice, and then he died. But I think overall it was
It
okay.
it was okay. I kind of like it. I mean, simply because I like this kind of style of action movies and TV series lah. So it kind of managed to stick a little bit more better for me compared to WandaVision.
What do you think about the protagonist in this movie?
Hmm.
I was like, so another group of people with like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stolen super serum and,
Is that
angry.
that girl always acts as the rebel roles? Do you notice? She
Acts as the rebel
Oh,
roles,
that.
do you
Oh,
notice?
sorry. The feedback, the Twitch thing. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
is the echo. Okay. She was actually the same. I mean, she was also acting in as
Oh, the
the
Star Wars
rebel
movie,
in
right?
Solo. She was that.
Solo.
Yeah, the rebel leader. You
Goodness.
see.
Yeah,
So when I,
yeah. She's
when I
the
first
master.
watched when I first watched this Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was like, this girl, I remember seeing her somewhere before.
Yeah, those
Then,
freckles.
yeah, the freckles and the red hair. So I was like, where did I see her? I was like, it was just bugging me. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna go Wikipedia and find out what she do. So I go, okay.
Kali Morgenthau.
Yeah.
So now I was okay. I thought it wasn't amazing. I like the fact they had some fight scenes and all that inside there with Falcon. But I love the flying ones. Anything with the flying ones, I love the flying ones. So when I saw Falcon coming out, series was coming out, I was quite looking forward to it. And I love seeing a black man and also a black guy taking it over. Again, the suit came right at the fucking end. That's the only time the fucking suit came in. It was a beautiful suit, but I gotta admit, when I saw that final scene, I look at the suit, it looked a bit crinkly or crumpled at certain points. So I was like, wait, hold on, man. That looks like cloth, bro. Hold on, man. They look like he's wearing some kind of cloth, So it was all I was like, okay, wait, hang on. That looked pretty off. And then he was fighting in it. It looked so cool with the colors, but there was not enough of it.
Yes.
So once again, the whole okay, you said the show it's about you trying to build him, worrying about and all that, trying to where he wants to be. I love the beginning when he gave it up. I
Yep.
thought, oh shit, somebody's gonna come and steal this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I like that. I took over just to get the audience frustrated and stick to the show. Okay, good plan. Now, what happened after that? The Baron Zemo part. Now, I thought it was going to be him, maybe, dwelling a little bit into the whole Baron Zemo thingy and all that. In the end, they just got him to get some directions to somewhere, and then he was bad, and then thought he ran away. Then at the cargo thingy scene, he came back in the car. Suddenly the car came, then they helped everyone jump in the car, and then went on. Now we're a team. The same time, scheming in the back. That whole Zemo thing didn't really work for me.
I don't know. It kind of, I mean, I don't know. I kind of find it very funny seeing him. I mean, it's like you don't see him like that in Civil War, and when you see this side of him, it kind of like, is that really the Baron Zemo that we know? It's a bit funny. I mean, like you said, it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick. But I'm okay with him. I'm okay with him. I felt that he gave a little bit of that comic relief. Weirdly, Baron Zemo is the comic relief in this movie, and he like you said, I'm rich, I'm a baron. That part was I lost it. I was like,
No, I was like, what the fuck? And then the purple schema is just there. And I was like, oh, man, this thing
yeah,
is not really
but
cutting for me now.
yeah, but if you look at the entire series as a whole, yes, like it kind of feels out of place. It's kind of out of place. It doesn't really jive with the entire uh, mood of the movie. But the scene when they went to that country when they get Wilson to wear that African suit, the colorful suit.
Yeah, they're trying to make that place one main place. They keep
Yeah,
revisiting that area. Yeah.
yeah. That one was quite funny. He's like, I thought we were supposed to be undercover. But it was quite cool. It was quite fun. I find the whole series quite interesting because it opens up a different perspective towards like what I call a superhero movie, and towards the end, you can see there is a whole
The Power
different,
Broker.
yeah, the power broker itself.
Forgot about the Power Broker, about that twist.
Yeah, the Peggy Carter's niece or something like
Niece.
that, right? Yeah.
So now she's the bad guy, is it?
Apparently, she's she's the one of the bad guys, not the big bad guys, just one of those mini bad guys that is trying to make things happen, lah. And also the Contessa. I mean, so they're opening up a lot of these smaller bad guys, which I think will play a bigger role in the following phases. I think we will see. Like you said, she's now getting that Captain America and recruiting him as a US agent, and basically, US agent is the brutal version of Captain America. That's about it. But he have the same what I call goal, which is to so-called do good lah. I think so. It opens up a different perspective. I feel that all three, Wonder Vision, Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I keep saying Winter Soldier, and I don't know why. They're easy to say.
Because that was awesome.
and then Loki. They are the intermediary between Phase 3 and Phase 4. I feel because they are all from Phase 3, and they are introducing the Phase 4 world, and I think Spider-Man and Shang-Chi will blast the door fully open. I think Shang-Chi is open already, right, in the US today.
Is
October,
today the opening day?
September 3rd,
nice.
I think Shang-Chi is opening today. If
They're not
mistaken.
they're not streaming on what do you call this? TV as well, huh? They're going
I
straight
think,
to this one.
I think they're going to cinema. I think US cinemas are open already.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
I
I
think
hope it does well. So it's coming out today. So it's Friday here, Thursday. Yeah, it might be coming out today. I didn't check that, man.
I was just reading it about it this morning when I was what you call servicing my car. So I was like, Shang-Chi, oh shit, it's open today already. Damn, okay.
So now I want to ask you, what do you think Agent US his role is going to be in the future? Because remember at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, Contessa came and offered him a gig, but and said that his thing is not over yet. What do you think he's going to be? Where do you think he's going to feature? That really intrigued me. I kind of forgot about that. I just checked.
Hard to say, love. I mean, that is the one area that I'm so trying to figure out where does he fit. Do they are they going to have another spin-off TV series? Because I don't see him carrying a movie. I don't see it unless they have like the whole. I think I mean, if not mistaken, the US agent, the Contessa is actually compiling like the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad. I think, if not mistaken.
Seems something like that, yeah. And I don't know what it's her plan with this. So
Yeah,
that
exactly.
so that's why I felt Falcon and Winter Soldier, because at the end of Wonder Vision, she was just doing some magic thingy, whatever, and
Yep.
the red thingy. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm saying screw it. Falcon and Winter just kind of left some real life shit going on that I thought in Black Widow I might see, but nothing was there. So
Mm.
God knows what's happening with the TV with these TV series. But those were a few of the things I wanted to talk about. George St. Pierre coming back,
Mhm.
making a quick short appearance. Agent USA being bad. Right, this Carter woman suddenly turning evil.
Mhm.
And then Contessa in there. She appeared in Wonder Vision also, I think. Yeah.
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 She appeared in Wonder
Yeah.
Vision. She
That's right.
spoke to the Rambo girl.
Yep.
So okay lah, I can't really remember what because it happened quite back, but I got a full disclosure because we just jumped into this. 'Cause we haven't done this in ages, yo. But anyway, good man. It's going up and down the view ticker. Let's go to Loki. Loki is the one I saw the latest. Incredible story.
Damn. Damn. I think finally Loki have his due lah. Finally. I mean, the day I was reading it somewhere. I mean, they were saying that in total they compile all Loki scenes. I think it's not even 1 hour throughout the entire uh cinematic universe previously. So him getting
That's
so
crazy,
much.
really.
If not mistaken, I don't see one
Cannot be
hour.
because Avengers, he was there a lot.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a lot, but if you just cut
I
all the
think they
scenes
did
and put
some
them
kind of.
together,
Let's see
and
what it-
it's just a very very little screen time for a character that somehow he managed to gain quite a huge following, which is rather interesting because I don't know, I kind of like his character also, that's sleazy but funny, and he's not exactly a bad guy, but he's just ambitious, and he just doing things, the selfish guy lah, I would say. He do anything to get what he wants, and it's fun. And this series itself, you get to see a different side of him, and especially the part when they meet all the other Lokis. That was funny. Who's the crocodile? Oh, there's Loki too. That was really funny lah.
That was really good, man. I thought it
Yeah,
was superb.
yeah, yeah.
They got that. What was the guy that? I forgot his name. He was in Wolverine also. That old guy to act, or as original Loki.
Yes,
Original
original
Loki.
Loki.
Cool,
That one was
man.
good.
I thought that was amazing. I was
Especially the part,
shocked.
yeah, especially the last part when he cast that entire um huge illusion, that huge illusion, that whole large
The
guy.
city.
That was Loki at his peak, man. I was
I
like,
like that shit.
whoa,
Because
damn,
man,
man,
the
that was good.
beginning of the Loki thing, I saw him go into this thing.
Mm.
I felt that was quite a difficult thing to write, to kind of bring all the way together, with the whole aesthetics of the thing, because it's what
Mhm.
time variance, whatever.
Mm.
So I'm like looking at it, hey, okay. It kind of got me a little bit intrigued. Yeah, so I watched it after the first episode finished, and this fellow was all crying and all that. I say, hey, not bad, man. I think they got something here, because I wasn't giving Loki much of a. I was just like all the others. I said maybe not so lah. It'll just be okay. It'll be good. Not going to be bad, but it won't be incredible. Then we
Mhm.
kept watching it. First story brought Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson had his own thing. People were dying. He's trying to chase the person doing the killing. I was like, man, it's not bad.
When my wife, actually, I just not discovered like, I mean, I think I knew it all along, but I didn't exactly notice it. When my wife saw Owen Wilson, she said, "Hey, he's going to do his signature whispering, talking again." I was like, "Gone, man." He's like,
Yeah,
"Yes, I'm going to tell you." I was like, "Holy shit!" I didn't notice that he actually whispers a lot in his characters, all his movies. I was like, "Oh damn!" I was like mind blown for a while. I was like, I didn't see that, all the while. I mean,
yeah,
I know that
yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing it, just that I didn't really realize that is his signature, that whispering. No, I'm telling
yeah.
you. I was like, damn. But he is funny. He was funny. He was
Yeah, he
that
was funny.
very.
They,
He was
he nailed his lines.
and he plays that very typical 80s beat up detective kind of feel, with that mustache and all, and that weird old looking clothings, the suit and all. It was fun. It was fun. It was really fun.
The reason I was down with it was because you look at all the other Marvel series.
Mm,
In WandaVision, I don't really care for anyone. Like
mm,
they can do whatever. I'll watch
mm,
it. I ain't gonna hate any y'all, but I couldn't really care much. Falcon
mm,
and Winter Soldier. Now there's somebody that I like. There's somebody
mm,
that I want to see more now. I'm down with Falcon. I love Falcon. Sebastian Chan
mm,
suits chemistry with this guy is beautiful. So now
mm,
finally I got a character invested, and I got side characters that I want to know what's happening now. Okay,
mm,
yeah, this Sharon Carter is there just because she's pretty, stupid, little tiny little roles here because face candy. But now I want to know what's up with her and what's
mm,
up with Agent USA. After Wonder Vision, I was like, okay, whatever,
mm,
do your magic thingy. But after Loki, I was like, okay, maybe I'm going a bit forward here, but I just want to do that comparison. How I was more invested in the Loki characters.
mm.
It took some time to build for them to get to the bloody point. But every time there was something nice that they threw in, like the talking
Yes.
to the clock. So that
Yes.
animation there was pretty cool. Then after that, you had the multiple Lokis, the world being thrown. Then you got her bringing the girl. And when I saw that scene, I was like, oh, everybody thought it was Black Widow, but actually it was
Mm,
from Loki. Not bad. Okay, good stuff.
mm.
Good trailer, whatever you call it. No. So I was like, oh, so she's here. So it was her. And I said, oh, okay. So now they brought in female Loki. Okay, because the thing was female Loki. What I didn't like was the kissing, the notion that there was sex, but I think they wanted to kind of cross that line a little bit or whatever. God, no, I don't know what the thought process is because it seemed more like brother and sister relationship. But
Yeah.
okay,
I
that
mean,
was weird.
the part they said only Loki will fall in love with himself. I was like, that was that
Yeah,
funny. Lah.
yeah. I mean, you nailed it. Yeah, you nailed the
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
right there with that line. But that whole build up of trying to show this guy empathy while adding that at the back of it all was this major motherfucker called Kang. And I was like, okay. I had heard the rumors the guy was in it, but I didn't expect him to come like that because I didn't want to spoil and read too much. And I was with work, I didn't really care. So I watched it just blindly. I was hooked. I couldn't finish watching. And time finally almost 1 hour, 50 minutes
And
plus.
mhm. And they are the one that's gonna be opening up the entire phase 4, the whole entire multiverse. This is it.
Mm. So I felt the introduction of Kang in the whole thing was superb.
You know,
I
there was
man,
a,
look at that.
they actually have a theory. I don't know. There are a lot of fan theories. Lah.
Mm.
This one is quite interesting. They said Kang could be a descendant of Tony Stark.
Oh, you mean they're changing his backstory?
I mean, they're
I
just
thought he
speculating,
already.
lah.
No, I thought they already said that he already said he was a descendant of Reed Richards. So they're sticking to
Apparently, it's like,
the.
oh, is it? Is it?
Yeah. So in the episode when he said, look, when he was explaining how the whole thing works, he said, I'm a descendant of somebody called Richards. I don't know what he said. I think he said, yeah, he mentioned Reed Richards, but I'm from the 31st or 37th century. In that time, all the thing happened.
Way in the future, already, lah.
Yeah. So they're following the comic book. He is a descendant of Reed Richards. So whoever put the Tony Stark theory, I don't know. I don't know where.
Their theory is because of the the talking clock. They're supposed to resemble Jarvis, lah.
The talking clock?
Yeah, remember that?
Right. The little guy, yeah.
I was like, oh,
Miss whatever.
yeah, Miss Minute or something like that. Minute.
Ah.
I can't remember, lah.
Yeah, whatever the name is.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like it's very interesting. Loki, I find it.
I thought it was
very-
super.
And for the first time, last time before I watch any movies, I will get a bit curious and I start reading up a little bit or watch some watch some trailers. But these 3 series, I didn't touch anything at all. I went in blind. I'd say, you know what, I'm just too lazy to read. I just go in lah, just have fun lah. I mean, no harm lah. Just go in and have fun, and then I kind of enjoy it lah. I mean, besides WandaVision, the first 2 episodes, I kind of switched off a bit. But after that, I thought, hey, why not? Not bad. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
now
well,
lah-
Loki still had the highest viewerships for all of the TV series that have come out so far.
And they're the only series that's going to get second season.
They haven't done the other 2, Falcon also. They didn't.
The other 2 won't
other
have.
stuff.
They said already they won't have a season 2. It's just a one-off. It's just a
Okay,
one-off.
good on them. Good on them. I mean, this kid killed it lah. This Tom Hiddleston, he fucking nailed it, man. And apparently now, I was reading earlier just now, some rumors that Mobius and that Lady Loki, whatever they called her, might be appearing in the
Sylvia.
Sylvia might be appearing in Doctor Strange. I said easy lah, makes sense lah. Doesn't seem that complicated to me because after watching the Spider-Man trailer, fuck, superb.
That's why, I mean,
Spider-Man fuckers nailed it.
yeah,
lah,
I was
without
laughing.
going-
They said they thought Wanda is going to be opening up the multiverse. They thought
balls.
Loki is going to be opening up the multiverse. Who would have thought Doctor Strange is the one that screwed it all up and opened up the multiverse?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that I'm looking forward to also, lah. Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think they nailed the trailer was awesome. We already knew they were introducing all these guys already anyway, so there wasn't much of a surprise for me there.
Ooh, but it was
Story, wow.
goosebumps seeing Doctor Octopus coming back out. And
He
them-
de-aged like fuck.
Yeah, and
If I may add, it wasn't normal de-aging.
he looks weird, lah. Actually, in a way, slightly weird, lah.
Yeah, apparently they asked him. He asked what? He said, "Hey, you fuckers sure that I can come back here and,
20
and I can
years.
do it?" No, they said what? You see what we did to Tony?
Tony, we did to who the
General Thaddeus.
10
Who?
years. Oh no, suddenly I can't. Oh
They
my
did to
God.
Tony. What happened?
What's that guy's name again? Oh no, Samuel Jackson.
Samuel
Oh,
Jackson. That was pretty good.
yeah, they did it in
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. So
Yeah,
Nick
I'm
Fury,
sure
yes.
they've done it better. I'm sure they've done it better. So yeah, I mean, it was nice. He looked nice. I'm just worried the story. I don't know. Actually, I'm not worried at all about Spider-Man. No. They seem to surprise me all the
But
time.
all four is coming out, right? Spider-Man. I mean, the Goblin is out. Lizard and Sandman is in it as well. Right? There was
Yeah.
all the little hints that they're showing. I think the next few trailers they will show a little bit more. They
Yeah,
have not shown the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield yet, so that is
Yeah.
yet to be seen.
I've seen the tweets only them fighting on beside a building with a green screen there. That was quite cool, but it was they said it was Andrew, but it looked more like Toby. So,
But I'm
okay,
really
man,
wondering how Toby's going to pull it off because that guy had the reason why he didn't want to continue doing any action movies because he hurt his back quite badly, if not mistaken, the last time. And that's why he said he couldn't do a lot of movies anymore. That's why he disappeared from the industry for quite a while.
Well, he was gambling a lot also at that time. That movie came out what? The one Michael Cera
Mhm.
played him, but of course they changed the name because he was gambling a lot. He was playing a lot of poker. So he was playing all the back rooms and all that. He was quite an asshole actually. If you've seen this, let me do a quick check what that story is called. It was with that Julia Roberts' niece.
Oh,
What's her name? That young girl.
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts. Yeah, I think she got nominated or whatever. Let me just do a quick check for the movie name. This is for the sake of the 1-2 fellas who watch this. Molly's Game. So in Molly's Game, yeah, this girl used to work. Then she arranged big card games, But in these card games, sometimes people can fix the thing like, I'll put money for you, I'll stake you. But if I stake you means you're not playing your own money, and then when both of us are in a hand, you will not play properly. So it's like kind of fixed. So this Michael Cera portrayed Tobey Maguire, and because the woman wrote a book. So he's been gambling around all that time. He was mixing for movies. Every year you see him at the World Series of Poker, and he got the injury from Seabiscuit, right?
Yeah. Not only Seabiscuit, there's a few other things he did.
Other
So then
things.
he got injured. Yeah.
Mr. Vegetarian. Yeah. So I was like, okay, and then he did the movie with Leo. They wanted to act for a long time. Did a weird ass movie. It wasn't that great or so. Whatever the hell it was called, Gatsby, not Gatsby. He did some fucking movie. Anyway, so now so maybe he's back. He's got his back fixed. But it's to see. Some of them say it's Stephen Strange, maybe a Skrull. But I say if it's a Skrull, then how the fuck you gonna use those powers?
Exactly.
Skrull only can imitate the person. They can't imitate your fucking powers, man. You're crazy. So to see Strange actually have such a soft heart or whatever the fuck you want to call it and mess about the time. Some people say cannot believe, but I say can because in the comics he was quite arrogant. He had his ways. In some depictions, he was the master of mystics, but he's also like kind of the master of the world. So he was always arrogant. So I thought, okay, maybe arrogant power itself. He said, okay, I'll actually do this. But I don't know. They're very good at cutting the trailers, to make it seem like
Yeah.
it's something. It could be actually something. And after seeing the Spider-Man trailer, I think what we saw in the trailer is what's going to happen in the first 5 minutes,
Yeah,
10
agreed.
minutes,
I
right?
mean, Marvel is always very good
Right?
at teasing you, and then after that they're going to twist everything, and
Chinese,
you go like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's like that's just the tip when the skip
Yep.
goes there, the reverse time. The bad guys will come within the next 15 minutes, and then I hope it's a 2.5 hour movie, man. We get to watch like lots and lots of characters coming in, lots and lots of fights, and maybe a crazy ass twist and whatever the fuck else. I'm really Spider-Man nailed it. Man. He's all same director, almost the same writers. And same studio, of course, obviously same studio, but and doing well. I haven't seen anything else like this at this point. Like that is that good. Like Iron Man didn't manage to do it. I thought Ryan Coogler will do Black Panther now, or whatever. No others, right? Had 1, 2, 3. James Gunn also. James Gunn lah.
He's doing
James Gunn lah. It
3 lah.
will be lah. Will be 1, 2, 3. And so smooth. Story is so nice,
Yep.
Because then the DC guys, I still say, haven't worked it out. Wonder Woman was okay. Wonder Woman 1984 was okay,
That
slightly
was bad,
better. But you didn't like it, huh?
I didn't like the second one. I didn't like the
Tell
second
me, talk to me. Huh?
I don't know. I mean, it didn't work for me. The first one was really good. I really loved the first one. I thought it was like, oh shit, man, this is the one that's gonna save DC. But when the second one came out, I don't know. It felt a bit cringy. I don't know. It's a bit too. I felt that they're trying too hard to emulate the first one. That's what I feel. They're trying too hard to emulate the first one, and it didn't give the same impact for me lah. It didn't give the same impact to me as the first one. The first one was like, oh, it was like mind blown. The part, when the part where she became the Wonder Woman, is when she went to that no man's land and she come up and she just walk across and said, no man can cross. She said, I can. Then she walk and all those things. That was good. And then the part, especially how she attacked the sniper at the clock tower, that was mind blown. I thought she's just going to throw her shield or something, but she literally jumped out and smashed the entire tower by herself. That was also like, I was like, wow, I mean, it's good. And of course, the Loki part at the end was a bit of a punch it moment lah. I felt like it didn't work for me, but overall the movie was good. But this one, it was okay only lah. I mean, I don't know. It didn't work for me lah. It just didn't work for me. The storyline was a bit too cheesy, and there are certain parts that is not. You can see that they're trying too hard. I felt they're just trying. I felt
the action scenes were better. The story was. I mean, look, all the fighting scenes were better than part one, in my opinion. I felt nice. The one in the road, the tanks and all that. The one not so. The other directors who did better. I like the one where she was flying in the sky with her lasso. I like the fact that she finally figured out that she could fly. But I'm thinking, okay, the movie was made in 1984. So now I'm like, so what about all the future one? That one threw me off for a bus. I said, you know what? Forget about what happened in the Zack Snyder world. In her own world right now, I enjoyed part 2 because I was like, it was a weird bad guy with some weird power, but it made sense. Everybody wants to make a wish, but when you make a wish, you lose something. And I was kind of tired of seeing fucking Chris Pine in there again. I was like, man, can we just get over? I know. He draw the crowd.
That was the part that I felt a bit cringy as well. Like the thought of, she's seeing him in her mind in a way. He's actually a different person altogether, and I don't know. My mind is just playing too much shit on my head lah. When that happened, I was like, But the reality is now him. He is in another person's body. How can she, fall in love with this different person? But again, it's a movie lah. I mean, we're not supposed to have any logic lah. We watch movie. If it's too logic, then it could be just a documentary.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to say Wonder Woman is like this shit and all that, a bit hard lah for me. I think it was an okay movie, but I think it was a step up from part 1 to part 2. It was a step up. Yeah, there were parts that could have been better, whatever. All this can be better. They didn't utilize the cheetah woman as well, I felt.
It was a bit too late to introduce her inside.
So it maybe boils down to the theory that maybe a female director can't really do a good action film maybe without help, because even the Captain Marvel also was shit. Captain Marvel was supposed to be the women power movie. In order for me, Wonder Woman did more.
Yes, correct.
Felt
Agreed.
more, was more hard.
The first Wonder Woman, yeah,
right?
it opened up, like it gave I mean, it gave the same impact like what Black Panther did, for colored people, like, I would say,
Yeah, there's a
when
lot of
when
heart in
came out.
that game.
Yeah, when it came out, everyone was like, it became a culture. If you look at it now, everyone is doing that Wakanda sign. When they meet each other, it become a culture. People embrace a lot of things in that movie. And then when Chadwick Boseman passed away, it's like, wow. I mean, the world was mourning. But like you say, like the Wonder Woman did the same thing also. It's like finally a well worthy female representation in the superhero world.
Yeah.
And
What
she's
didn't
able
work
to
for
do
you
it.
in Captain Marvel?
I mean, I wouldn't say it didn't work for me. It's just that I felt that the entire thing was it could have been slightly better. Certain part it was too draggy. The balance of the show um wasn't done very well. But overall, I wouldn't say it's a bad movie. It was just a decent movie. It wasn't like something that stands out. I felt that her moment in Endgame was actually way better, especially the part when she just appeared from the sky and smashed Thanos' ship into pieces. That itself, I felt the impact was good enough. And then the part where Thanos tried to headbutt her and then she just didn't move at all and didn't budge, that was cool. But they had to spoil it all when they say how you going to get, when Spider-Man said, how you going to get past this? She's not alone. Then all the women come. I felt that was a bit trying to shove it into our mouth.
There wasn't enough of a emotional connection there. Story was okay, but my favorite thing about that whole movie was Jude Law. That's it. Jude Law was the best. He acted superb. Fuck, man, respect, man. That boy, man. He was the best thing about that movie. The rest all with their pew pew and all the CGI graphics. Marvel got that down pat, man. It's fantastic. It was superb. The fighting, whatever, all was okay. But again, two directors in there, female, just didn't work out lah. So anyway, I don't want to bitch about it because that one old one. I just wanted to say this, we were flowing. I want to ask you think Patty Jenkins should direct the next Wonder Woman?
I think she should, because she's been doing it, unless the studio say no. As I say, I wouldn't say the second one is bad. I'd just say that it's not as good as the first one. So I think there's no harm having her to helm the director's seat again for the third one, because she knows everyone well enough. But maybe she should get more choreographers in, and maybe get some more different screenwriters, to help to boost the show up a little bit more, to give it a little bit more kick. Or maybe she should revisit
More
back
screenwriters, okay.
I mean, maybe again advice or something like that. And I'm not in the movie industry, so I can't really tell what do they do exactly. So yeah, I mean, they should revisit back the first one again and see what went right and what went wrong in the second one, and then they try to fix it and see. I mean, no harm. I mean, it's always good to learn. I always feel. I mean, a lot of directors also, you can see that sometimes they make mistakes and then after that they come back even stronger. So who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
the
think she
third
should
one-
be out at this point. I think she already had a chance to do 2 movies. So first one she did okay. So everyone riding on it, but a lot of them were not happy about the same things. Like the bad guy wasn't really strong. The only thing nice was her relationship with his spine. So it seemed like they didn't have a clear plan what to do in number 2, because the whole DC world fell and went to shit.
Yep.
Right? So you got all your crew, all your writers, all your storyboarders, all there, all fucked. Then you say, okay, first you didn't want to give her part 2, but then you knew if you don't give her part 2, whole world going to come crashing. So now as a studio exec, I also will be wondering like, what the hell to do now, man? Like, I'm like, damn, okay, this movie can be better. But then now if I don't put this woman in again, I'm going to get screwed. But I give her credit. It's a $1 billion movie, but there was a lot of things that went well. Good casting, This good casting, especially with the crew, with Pine and this one, nice, okay story, and yeah, the filming. But then you give her part two, okay, give her a chance. Story slightly better, action scenes definitely way better, but you didn't nail it. They nail it like a Spidey, like a Iron Man 1, like a Captain America, Winter Soldier, like what's the other one? Avengers. So a few things there, and Civil War. So didn't nail. So I was thinking, okay, gave you second chance, gave you kind of carte blanche to do what you want. Didn't hear it. I can't remember. There's a lot of reshoots, but things were delayed, so you had to postpone. So you got more time in the studio to work on the movie, and then that was the end result. So now I'm thinking, I don't know whether there's going to be any interconnectivity and all that. I have to see what happens in Shazam. I think right now in Shazam, confirmed maybe Superman might make a cameo, but Superman is going to be black. So if this woman is only doing her own standalone Wonder Woman thingy without any potential of a tie-in, I really feel that she should be changed. I think she should be replaced. I feel that bring her. It's okay. Don't worry, women, men know how to make movies. Also, don't worry. This girl is this Gail Gadot is already an executive producer and a producer, so she can come. She can have a say. And you have the studio now trying to sort their shit out. The I don't know whether the shit on Cyborg Ray Fisher has toned down or not, or whether we're in the same. But if you want to move on with a movie, I think right now with all the pandemic going on, I would really be surprised if they gave her part 3, because I feel they should go to somebody else. I feel another person should take Wonder Woman part 3 and see how it goes, because maybe the next part from 40s to 80s might be a current one, and then that current one might be the
one that connects
join up.
Justice League.
Yeah, might be a join up. So we got Batman in the works. We got Flash in the works. Flash, Superwoman, Supergirl is appearing there. They gave it to the Spanish girl. We spoke about it. Flash is in the works. Batman is definitely rolling. There's no other movie in the works, I think, DC wise.
Suicide Squad lah.
Finish lah. Suicide Squad over already. So there's nothing there. There was no connection. Suicide Squad, I watched it twice.
Oh, how was it?
Very good, very good. Suicide Squad, very good.
Better than the first one?
Better than the first one. Way better than the first one. It looks way lower budget, but way better. That's how you make a movie, man. This James Gunn guy, now he got full respect. Yeah, I thought he did one movie over there and he nailed it, but now I realized after watching Suicide Squad, it's so watchable.
He had the same vibe as Guardians.
Better, actually, I feel.
Better, huh?
Guardians vibe got their own little. Well, and Guardians 2 was a bit trippy.
Yeah.
I know, no, Guardians 2 seemed to me a little bit weird, trippy, and then the girl got kidnapped and all that, and then found out Thanos died, whatever the fuck. But this one was a totally different feel, and I feel it was better because I don't know, bro, how to compare that one with Suicide Squad. With like movie for movie,
but the first one was a bit bland, I feel.
Which one? Guardians?
The first Suicide Squad.
Yeah. The first Suicide Squad. This one is like totally different tone, totally different story, except that there's still Suicide Squad. Like really, man, I don't want to spoil it for you, but really, really superb. Yeah. I feel better. I feel it was better. I don't know. I really feel it was better than.
I didn't know it came out. I didn't know it came out. I keep seeing the trailer, but I thought like, hey, when is it coming out? Then it's out. Okay.
Well, he did say that Guardians took about a year plus to write the scripts. Because there's a lot of things. This one only took a few months to write. I'm thinking it just took you a few months to write, and you wrote that kind of story that made it so much fun, fun to watch and all that. Respect. Like Guardians 2, my favorite character in Guardians is Yondu. So in Guardians 2, that scene when he was breaking out of prison is the scene of scenes. When he came out and then blew and then killed everybody with his supposed to be flying arrow in the comic, but with his thing, his whistle thingy, the arrow. I thought that was a fantastic scene. And James Gunn loves this guy. So this guy, Michael Rooker, is here as well.
I saw he said that. What's that guy's name?
Savan.
Savan, yeah.
He played the character there. So with that little bit of time to write that movie, I'm saying that movie is better than the Guardians. But too bad he's not doing another one. He's jumped back there already. It's good, man. So watch. You should watch. I'll tell you the link.
Check it out. Definitely gonna check it out.
I
Definitely
check
gonna
the
check
thing
it out.
afterwards. So yeah. So okay, is that we covered everything? So yeah. Anyway, interconnectivity wise, I think I don't know what's happening, but if they do decide to connect, I think it's okay to take Patty out. Like, don't worry. It's like
I mean, they can explore. They can explore.
find another
They can
female.
explore.
Maybe think
Yeah.
the Eternals woman.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
seems
I
to be
think.
doing very well. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, there are a lot of very good female directors out there. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to see. I mean, I kind of like how they bring the whole Wonder Woman vibe, into it, and then I enjoy watching the first one. And I wouldn't say I don't enjoy the second one. I just felt the first one was slightly better. I wouldn't say the
All
second one
right.
is bad. The first one is just better. It gives a little bit more kick to me, and
This. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
and the thing is, I'm now wondering how is this DC is gonna move on from the whole Snyderverse and the whole Whedonverse or whatever.
Hey man, the Zack Snyder ending was damn nice. The Justice League with the
Yeah, I mean,
Joker and the thing appearing. I was like, oh, so this was
yeah,
your plan, lah? Make Superman bad. That's a
yeah,
fantastic idea.
exactly. I
Of
mean,
course, lah. Won't
so
let.
the thing is, I'm really wondering what DC is gonna do after this. And then I read that day they were saying that DC is the difference between DC and Marvel is that DC they don't have that interconnectivity, so they can do whatever the shit they want. Like how suddenly Todd Phillips go and do the Joker, a different version of Joker, and now with Suicide Squad, like there's two Suicide Squad. It's not a sequel, but it's more like a soft reboot. I don't know what they mean, but it's good. So let's just see what they do next.
Yeah, this Flash movie now. I'm glad it's off the ground, but I'm also not happy that they're introducing this Supergirl, and they're going in the past to get Michael Keaton, and Ben is
Oh
also
yeah,
back. I was
I
like,
heard Michael Keaton is coming back as Batman.
Michael Keaton is the man, yo. But I feel he might be short. Yeah, you don't really know. It seems that the guys are still clueless, because if the guys had a clue in DC, they'd probably be announcing some of these things now. They won't be,
They've been teasing like how Marvel was
correct.
teasing in Spider-Man, like, oh, guess who signed, and this one didn't even do anything.
Like, nothing is all secret. And then Robert Pattinson is being a fucktard on set, complaining, too many Batman movies all coming out. He's fucking that girl. Apparently impregnated her during the thing, and they break. So she doesn't have that Zoe Kravitz girl. So now she has a kid. I'm like, man, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers have fucking lost that shit. What in the fuck is going on here, man? You're crazy or what? This
I
fucker is
know.
like such divas, man. So the movie better be good because it's a great director, Matt Reeves.
Mhm.
And I'm a bit worried, lah. I feel we're going down a toilet bowl again with this DC.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect from DC. I mean, like I say again, when Snyderverse came out, it blew my mind. Now they're going to reboot Batman again. I don't know. I just have to see. I don't know. There's just too many.
Two new Batmans coming out in Flash. New Batman movie in the works, and then now Jeffrey Dean Morgan also might be appearing in that Batman movie as with the one of the George Clooney or the Val. I'm like,
Then don't know now Henry Cavill is going to come back as Superman. Apparently he's
boy.
not. I don't know. There's just too
I'm
many
like,
shit
it's
going
so
on.
fucked up. I don't think they have a clue, lah. I think Wonder Woman, they had the story. They said, let's do it because we got Pedro Pascal on board. Let's go quickly go. Bad guy just put another woman there and put some stupid fucking CGI. And then now Batman movie, this one. And then Flash movie changed the actors 10 times. And then the rest of the movie.
So,
I don't know, bro. Like some oversaturation.
DC is losing DC is losing it I don't know They better get their act together
They either better get some. This whole Walter Hamada fella, I don't know whether the thing is working or not, but whatever. If the thing is working, good for him, fuck him. But if not, I think they're lost. I think they got a long way to go. I think the Ray Fisher's whole thing with them kind of affected them a little bit because now they didn't know what to do. Any DC TV series also, I'm not sure. The Batgirl and all that. Who's watching nowadays? Nobody seems to be even caring about all those. So I feel like they don't really have their shit together.
That's the one thing. That's why I said that's what Marvel did right. Like with WandaVision, Loki and Falcon Winter Soldier, they changed the whole concept of mini series. They changed the whole concept of mini series, and I mean that's why the whole Agent of Shield thing got cancelled because that's not working anymore. So people don't want too draggy kind of series. And if you notice now, everything is getting shorter, especially when it
Yeah,
comes.
that's true.
So I think if DC can actually pull something off like that, I mean maybe they can, but if they start to pull something off, it better be bloody good lah. If not, it's gonna end up, behind Marvel again. They're already behind
Yeah.
Marvel for how many years already, and they're trying to play catch up now. And
They shut down their streaming thingy. What they wanted to do their own streaming thingy with the cartoon. And all that one also gone. That whole DC whatever thingy. So, yeah.
I think DC should just stick back to their animated series lah. I think that works lah. Their animations are good.
Yeah, yeah. Either that, and let's see, man, how this Flash movie from this It director pops up, and then I think after that we might have a clearer picture. Now, just before we go, what else is coming up soon? Quick check. Is there anything good coming out?
Have you watched this show called Nobody?
Oh, it's Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
It's quite interesting.
Very good.
This is interesting lah. They said that he's actually in the same universe as John Wick lah. I was like,
Wow.
oh, please bring them together, man. It will be damn good.
Sounds like an interesting idea. So let's see what's coming soon. Malignant, whatever. Can't
Venom.
remember.
Venom, Eternals, Kingsman, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters will be interesting.
It'll be interesting, yeah.
We got to do one of these trailer drops, and after that watch the movie, and then we got to comment on it quick lah.
Dune is coming out lah. Dune. I'm looking forward to Dune.
October, is it Dune?
Dune. Yeah,
Okay,
October.
Shang-Chi today.
October.
Okay, October. So Shang-Chi, no, Dune is the only one, I guess. See how Dune goes. Shang-Chi, we're going bootleg it. Bootlegging. Trusty.
Are you watching F9?
I watched it.
Oh, you watched it already?
I watched it already. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's okay. It's good watch. Good action movie. Watch and all that, but fuck lah, stupid lah. It become dumb shit already.
That's
Just
why
watching.
the Rock didn't want to continue already. He was like, enough.
Nah, fuck that. Yeah. It's crazy. I want to see how they're going to end it with the next one. It should be interesting. But it was a decent watch for action and all that. It was okay. It was okay. It was nice. I'm always a big fan of Asian directors. So I think Justin Lin did a good job. I think they did a decent job. So okay, next one I'm going to do Shang-Chi lah. After you finish watching it, holler at me. Then we can sort that out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching, remember to subscribe. And I'll see you all next week. Peace out.